everyone, welcome to Lorraine Fitness. My name is Lorraine and I love working my abdominals, but let's face it, we don't always have a whole lot of time in our busy schedules. So if you're looking for some good abdominal exercises that you can just pound out in 15 minutes, this is what we're going to do today. So get yourself a yoga mat, get yourself a water bottle. We're going to do 6 different exercises for 30 seconds each. You're going to get a 20-second break in between. We're going to do 3 rounds. That'll be exactly 15 minutes. So are you ready? Let's do this. Down on the ground. The first exercise is a roll-up. So you're going to lay down on that back, tuck the shoulders underneath, lift the arms up above the shoulders, pull the belly in towards the spine so that lower back is protected. Keep those abdominals nice and tight and roll up. That is the first exercise. Are you ready? We're starting our 15 minutes right now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Roll it down, roll it up. You are breathing the entire time. We are not holding our breath. We're keeping those abdominals nice and tight. I like to inhale as I roll down and exhale as I roll on up. We've only got 10 more seconds right here. Stay with me. You can slow it down if you need. No worries there. In 3, 2, and 1, that's it. 20 seconds. Getting onto the second one. Lay down. You're going to extend both legs in the sky. Flex through the feet so you can see the toes. Keep the belly nice and engaged. Come on up and try to touch those toes. We're not curling the chin into the chest. Are you ready? We start in 5 seconds. Let's go. Here we go. 1 second. Ding. Up we go. So again, I like to exhale on the exertion. So I inhale as I roll down the spine. I exhale as I come on up. And again, you don't have to go as fast as I am. You could take it much slower. And 10 seconds left. Keep working it, people. Stay with me. We've only got 15 minutes to buzz through these, so make them count. That is it. All right, coming into the third exercise, stay on the ground. Don't go anywhere. Double leg lowers, lifting those legs, keeping them in the sky. You can place hands underneath your tush, kind of like the lower tush if you have a little bit of issues there with the tailbone. You're going to exhale as you slowly lower the legs down to the ground. Hover them there. Bring them on back up. Are you ready? Let's do this. Lower, keep those abs nice and tight, and lift. Now, if you need to modify, you're just finding like this is already so hard, your abs are screaming, go ahead and lower the legs all the way down to the ground. Take like a second break there as the heels rest, and then keep going. Now remember, your abdominals are nice and tight here. It's almost hard for me to speak because I've got them pulled in so nice and tight. Last 3 seconds. This goes so fast when it's only a 30-second exercise. On to the next one. Plant the feet down on the ground. They're right underneath of the heel or underneath of the knees. Again, abdominals are tight. Lift up head, neck, and shoulders and swing it side to side. We're getting into those abdominals as we reach for those ankles. Are you ready? Less than 3 seconds to go. Let's do this. Side to side. So the knees aren't moving. They're not opening and closing. Abdominals are tucked in super tight. Lower back is nice and flat on the ground, so that's a super nice bonus. There's no arching there. And you should really feel this one as you come side to side, really reaching over. Don't worry if you can't actually touch those ankles. You're just trying. And then the last 2 exercises are going to be isometric holds, no movement. And you are done. That 4th exercise, flip it on over. We're taking plank position. So take those wrists right underneath the shoulders. Take the legs behind you. Press down through the heels. We start in 10 seconds so your knees can still be on the ground. In fact, if you need to modify, keep them on the ground the whole time. Tighten those abdominals. We're starting in 1 second. Let's go. Plank. You're just holding it. Now watch those elbows. It's really easy to let them like lock out. Put that little micro bend in them. And then you're just looking down between the hands. Shoulders aren't up by the ears. They're all the way back. Pressing back through the heels. You can feel the entire body's activated. And you're pulling that navel up towards the back side of your body. Nice and tight for 5 more seconds. Staying with me. 2, 1. Drop the knees. Come on down, back to the ground. We're on our 6th and final exercise. It's a hollow body hold. You're going to come all the way down to that lower back. Lift up the legs. Lift up the arms, palms faced up. hold the pose. Notice the shoulders are off the ground as well, super important so you don't hurt that neck. Starting in 2 seconds, let's go. Now if you find this one super difficult, you can lift up the legs a little bit higher, that'll help a little bit, as opposed to really low on the ground, which is advanced. And then of course, watching for that neck. We don't want to be here for the entire time. That's a lot of strain on the back of the neck. So trying to keep the head roughly in line with the neck and the spine. We've got 8 more seconds. Hold. Don't hold the breath. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding. Okay, we're getting right into that second set of all those because we've only got 15 minutes altogether. So we're starting with those roll-ups. In 10 seconds, legs are nice and long. Draw that belly in. Arms are up overhead. I'm coming down a little bit because I always travel down my mat. Here we go. We're going to exhale as we come up. 30 seconds. And you don't have to lift the arms up overhead like I did. You can just reach them forward. That's fine too. It's not about where the arms end up. It's about keeping that contraction in the abdominals as you pull yourself up to seated. That takes a lot of abdominal strength. So for that matter, if you need to bend into the knees, you can have your knees bent and your feet planted on the ground as well. So it's okay if you modify, you just want to make sure you're really working. All right, 20 seconds, lay down. Let's get into those toe touches. 15 seconds till that one starts. Flex the feet, you can see the goal, you can see those toes. That's what you're aiming for. Whether or not you can touch them, it doesn't matter. Pull that belly in, nice and tight, right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, touch it up. Exhaling the breath and never holding it. It would be terrible if someone actually passed out as they were doing their exercises. And remember, it's okay if you can't touch the toes. Maybe you're just aiming. Yeah, maybe they don't actually touch. That's okay. Last 8 seconds. Keep going. And if you are a person that needs a little padding, go ahead and place a little cushion under your bum. Although it's a little late now, isn't it? Okay, coming into those double leg lowers. So again, here you could put hands just underneath the tush if you like, or a little bit of padding. We're gonna be lowering those legs in 10 seconds. If you let the abdominals go for a little break, pull them back in nice and tight. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Now nice and slow. And remember, if you need more, you can lift up the head, neck, and shoulders, just like we did in the hollow body hold, number 6, the last exercise we did. It's awesome to also have the head, neck, and shoulders down. That's fine. Just really don't let that lower back arch as the legs come down to the ground. Working really hard to keep the abdominals tucked in nice and tight. I know you're doing great. Stay with me. It's a very short video. It's just a short amount of time, you're done. All right, we're getting into those ankle grabs, so we're gonna be planting the feet on the earth. Take a couple breaths, pull the shoulders away from the ears. We're starting in 8 seconds, so lift the shoulders up too, not just the neck. We don't want neck strain. Get ready to go side to side. 1 second, let's go side to side. I really, really like this one. It is the only one of the 6 we're doing today that is specifically targeting the side abs, which we call, of course, our obliques. So just working back and forth. Again, you might be traveling up the mat a little bit. That's okay, just make sure you're not gonna bump your head on anything. We've got 7 seconds. 5, 4, oh, that timer, I can't even keep up to it. Almost done, there you go. Coming into our plank, let's roll over. 15 seconds, wide spread those hands. Make sure those wrists are right underneath those shoulders. And again, if you need the modification, you're dropping the knees, but the abs stay tight. Starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1, hold. All right, so good. You're pressing that earth away from you, pressing the heels back. Nice deep breaths. Doing your body a whole lot of good here. This is actually a full body exercise, isn't it? You can feel this in your chest, your shoulders, your wrists, your legs, those beautiful calves. Oh yeah. All right, we are flipping over, getting into that hollow body hold. So come on down to that lower back. Starting in 10 seconds, friends. Then we're doing one more round. We gotta get in that 15 minutes. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. You're in it. Hollow body hold. Looks like you're kind of like, you know, one of those hollowed out canoes, they say. So, just hold. If you need to take a break, pull the knees into the chest, roll down the head, neck, and shoulders, take a couple seconds breath, and then get right back in it. We've only got 10 more seconds. Don't forget those smiles. Makes it all easier, right? All right, 3, 2, 1, ding! All right, pull those knees in, quick little break. Then we're getting into those roll-ups. We're on our last set, then we're almost done. So here we go. Either knees bent, I'm going knees long, but it's gotta be good form. Pull those bellies in. Lower back has no arch. Arms up. Are you ready? Let's do this. Stay with me. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, roll up. Oh, so good. And there's no momentum. We're not using the arms to swing us up. Woo! Lorraine almost didn't make that one. Did you see that? I almost went too slow, talking about not using momentum. All right, 5 seconds. Use those abdominals. Keep them tight. Let's do one more lift. Woo! There we go. Let's get into those toe touches. Lift those legs. Flex those feet. Pull the bellies in. All right, by now you've probably heard me give you all the cues. You probably got your music on nice and loud. So let's go, get ready in 5 seconds. Coming up for those beautiful toe touches. Starting now. Up you go, up you go. Whoo, love it. So you're not just thrusting your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground to try to get at those toes. You're really bringing those abdominals in nice and tight to initiate the movement. The whole move is being initiated from the abdominals. So hard to talk while you're doing it. Let's get into those double leg lowers. So getting those legs back up into the air. We're gonna be lowering them down. And if you need to modify this one, you know you can always alternate legs, one at a time. Yeah? All right, we're starting in 3 seconds. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Let's do this. Tight tummy. Oh yeah, I almost did alternate legs there. I can do doubles today. Yes, I can. That doesn't mean I choose to always do doubles. Sometimes I do alternate leg lowers. Remember, we're looking to have that back stay nice and flat that whole time. Don't let it arch. If your back is arching, you're likely taking the legs a little too low. Just stop a little bit before that. You don't want that back to arch. We don't want the back to take over. We want to work the abdominals. That's what we're here for. Excellent. Look at that coming into our ankle grabs. I'm going to move down my mat a little bit more. We're almost done, friends. All right. Let's get into those beautiful obliques. Make it so nice and shapely. All right. Settle shoulders down. Tummy in. Looking up. Side to side. Let's do it. And maybe by now you can maybe you can almost touch those pinky toes. Further over we reach, the more we're getting into those obliques. Yeah. Get a little bit of nice wind this way. Swooshing back and forth. Nice to cool you off a little bit. Stay with me, friends. 8 more seconds. Then getting into the last 2 exercises, those beautiful isometric holds. Last 2 right now. Whew. Plank it is, friends. Take your version of plank. Maybe you're modifying, maybe you're with me in regular plank. Let's get ready, starting in 6 seconds. Wide spread those fingers. Press into the mat. Make sure that bum's not up in the sky. Let's go. Hold it. And breathe. Are you breathing? It's really important. All right. So check. Little micro bend. If wrists are an issue, come up onto fists. That's always an option. If you have dumbbells, hold dumbbells. It really helps to straighten out those wrists. And we've only gone 10 seconds. That's all it is. 10 seconds left. Pressing back through the heels. Everything's tight. Pulled in. Yeah. And look at that. Done. Come on down. Hollow body hold. Then we are done our time together. Oh yeah. Not that I want to get rid of you. Love spending time with you. But we're doing this nice quick one. Just goes to prove you don't need a lot of time to get the work done, and I'm sure you're feeling it. So let's get in. 3, 2, and 1. Hollow body hold. Maybe this is where you plan your next meal, your healthy meal, full of protein. Yeah, beautiful, lots of veggies. Whoo! Those nice complex carbs, giving us lots of fuel. 10 seconds. Don't forget to drink lots of water after you're done too. Even if you weren't sweating, water is so important. 3, 2, 1. You are done, friends. Roll it up. That was your 15-second ab class. Thanks for joining me. Have a beautiful day. And don't you forget to subscribe. See you again.